Time for Love, a story of romance, humor, and time management. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a young woman named Sarah. She was a hard-working professional, who was always busy with her work and had little time for anything else. She was so focused on her career that she had no time for romance or even a social life. One day, while rushing to a meeting, Sarah collided with a man on the street. She was so frazzled that she didn't even apologize, but the man, whose name was Jack, was quick to forgive her. He was a successful businessman, and just like Sarah, he too was always busy. Despite their busy schedules, Jack and Sarah couldn't help but be drawn to each other. They kept running into each other by chance, and soon they began to realize that they had a special connection, but their busy schedules always seemed to get in the way of their relationship. Sarah decided that something had to change. She realized that she had been so focused on her career that she had forgotten to enjoy life. She decided to take a step back and reassess her priorities. She started to make time for herself and for Jack. She began to prioritize her relationships over her work, and soon her life was much more balanced. As Sarah and Jack's relationship grew, they decided to work together to create a time management system that would help them make the most of their time together. They came up with a plan that included setting specific dates and times for their meetups, and they also made sure to schedule in time for fun and relaxation. Their new time management system was a huge success. Not only did it help them to prioritize their relationship, but it also made them both more productive in their respective careers. They were able to achieve a perfect balance between work and play. As the months passed, Sarah and Jack's love continued to grow, and they eventually got married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by their loved ones. They lived happily ever after, and their time management system was passed down to future generations, helping many others to achieve the same balance in their lives. As Sarah and Jack settled into married life, they realized that managing time as a couple was not always easy. There were still moments when one of them would get caught up in work and neglect their relationship, but they had learned the importance of communication and compromise, and they were able to work through these challenges together. One day, Sarah came home from work to find Jack had planned a surprise romantic dinner for the two of them. She was touched by the gesture and realized that even though they were busy, they always found a way to make time for each other. As the years went by, Sarah and Jack started a family and had 2 children. They quickly realized that time management was even more important now that they had a family to take care of. They had to learn to balance their work, their relationship, and their responsibilities as parents. But with their time management system in place, they were able to make it work. They made sure to schedule in time for family outings, date nights, and even some alone time for just the 2 of them. They also made sure to involve their children in their time management planning, teaching them the importance of balancing work and play. As their children grew older and started their own families, Sarah and Jack looked back on their lives with pride. They had built a successful career, a loving relationship, and a happy family, all while maintaining a healthy balance of work and play, and they were grateful for the time management system that had helped them achieve it all. As Sarah and Jack entered their golden years, they reflected on their life together. They had accomplished so much and had built a wonderful life, but they realized that there was one thing missing. They had never traveled the world together, something they had always dreamed of doing. So, they decided to use their time management skills to plan the trip of a lifetime. They made a list of all the places they wanted to visit and set a budget. They also made sure to factor in some time for rest and relaxation, so they could truly enjoy their trip. The trip was a huge success. They visited some of the most beautiful and exotic places in the world, and they made memories that would last a lifetime. They also learned that it is never too late to pursue your dreams, and that with good time management, anything is possible. After the trip, Sarah and Jack returned home, feeling rejuvenated and grateful for the life they had built together. They were happy to be back in the comfort of their own home and to be surrounded by the memories of their life together. As they sat on their porch, looking out at the sunset, Jack turned to Sarah and said, "I'm so glad we did this. It was the trip of a lifetime, but more importantly, it was a reminder of how much we have accomplished and how much we have to be grateful for." Sarah smiled and took Jack's hand. She knew that they had been blessed with a wonderful life, and she was grateful for every moment they had shared together. She was also grateful for the time management system that had helped them achieve it all.